Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Denise then tapped in. Pop Gaddis tapping in from the Shy. Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis introducing the Gaddis clan to 18. You heard? How you doing? The lovely Cassandra Scott is in the building. Did I say the lovely Denise from Georgia in the building? How you beautiful people doing this lovely morning? I want to thank everybody for tapping in. Let me see. Oh, okay, the lovely Kobe Fatty, aka Elizabeth P. Finney, is in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Let me see. I'm waiting on the people to come in. The lovely Jazzy Melody then tapped in. How you doing, beloved? Who else gonna tap in this lovely morning? With old Otis. I might have a surprise for y'all. With today being a $5 Friday. You heard? I might have a surprise for y'all this morning. Who know who gonna tap in? Because it is Friday and I made it to this thing. We got the lovely Shantae Rollins in the building. Good morning. Good morning. Yogi G, what's up with it? Thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Let me see. Okay, y'all see I'm getting little alerts. Let me see. I ain't going. I wouldn't let you go nowhere. I wouldn't let you go nowhere. Tapping in from Philly, Raphael Bird in the building. And you know what? And that's my Mississippi family. He's here. The lovely Terry Nixon. How you doing? Let me see who the Sharisa Dumas. I hope I said your name right. Dumas is from coming in from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Thank you if you was the first time. You know what I'm saying, family? Hit that like button, subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. You heard? The lovely Carolyn Hendricks, Michael Barringers in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Concrete Jungle. How you doing, fam? Sir, Sidney Green Sr., thank you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. Good morning, beautiful people. I don't know who might tap in with me this morning. Who knows? Sweet Cupcake on break. How you doing, beloved? How you doing? That's some more of that Georgia love tapping in with old Otis this morning. Bonnie Vanner, where you coming from? Morning 810 from New Orleans. The last two shoes had my side hurting. The last two show, hey, for show, for show, for show. Raphael Burns, hit that like button is a must. So hit it. Pop Gaddis and tapped in. Chicago, good morning. What's up, No Games in the building? Y'all know what time it is today. Oh, look at the good brother Jonathan Joy is in the building. I keep telling you, they love us in Tennessee too. You heard? Jonathan Joy is in the building. Thank y'all for tapping in to come see old Otis and who Otis gonna bring with him. And as you can, good morning, the lovely Wanda Smith. And as you can see, Trevor said he exists, but he's behind the ones and twos. You heard? Uh-oh. Who is this individual decided to come on here this morning? Lord, Lordy, Lord. What's up,
Can you
man?
can you hear me?
Nope.
Lord have mercy.
What you say? No, I can hear you, Anna. don't don't let me get the plan. I can hear you. What's up? Anna's in the building. What you doing? We got the
Good.
lovely Miss
Dropping my
Odie and
kids
tapped
off.
in. Oh, you dropping your kid? That's what's up. That's what's up. A mother job is never done. We got Miss Odie in the building. We got the lovely Terry. No, well, she wasn't talking to me. She wasn't talking to me. Hey, facts. You 4 minutes late and driving. Andre Holland and tapped in. How you doing, good brother? Otis, Bama's in the building. Alabama is right. Be careful. I am Bama. Roll Tide. Unapologetic is in the building. What's up, Nell? Y'all know Nell is 973 years old, but she don't look a day over 31. You heard? Hope Beasley is in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Sheila, thank you for tapping in. I said, I hope this not Eddie Kane Jr. Nah, that's Honor from Just a Thought is in the building. This other half of Just a Thought, because she didn't tap in last night when Yogi G came on in. You heard?
I thought Winters was coming on last night. That's why I didn't come on.
Facts. And me and Yogi stood 10 toes down. How you doing the way of Jesus Christ through Faith Church? Then hit the building. Schooler one is in the building. How you doing? How you doing? Yogi G, what's going down? I mean, damn, I'm about to say Yogi G. My bad. Y'all know I'm confused. Blake E. Gaddis is in the building coming in from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And my brother Marcus Fielder from Fairfield, California. How y'all doing?
I'm gonna
And
let y'all
we
see DC while you talk. I'm
while we
turn the
talk, you
camera
let
so
them
y'all
see
can see
DC.
DC.
And we got
Yep.
the lovely Deborah Luna. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all what's going on in DC too. Miss Kariza Smith is in the building. And family, we made it to Friday. And didn't nobody get their head cracked. But it's still early. Michael Cooley in the building, Greenwood, Mississippi. Point of order. Said keep pressure on the Vena, but I forgot. Good morning, family. Said from Greenwood, Mississippi, 662. Point of order. Keep pressure on Davina. Davina ain't doing nothing but driving us crazy right now. Allie Nicole Gaddis Rivers, my Miami people tapping in. What you saying, sweet? Oh, she went talking to the lovely Luana Terry is in the building. That's how DC looking comfortable right now. It's calm.
This is
Jimmy,
North Capitol.
that's the north of the cow. Okay.
I'm gonna
Jimmy,
turn
thank you
around so
for
you can
tapping in.
see how close I live next to the how close I
Sausage.
live to the Capitol.
Good morning. Meat Freaks Barbecue in the building. Good morning. You okay? You right there. You in them
You see the
DC
Capitol?
streets. We didn't see the cap. What the capital? You went so high on. I didn't get to see nothing. You got to slow down.
You
My
see it?
eyes may be fooling me. That's the cap. Oh, okay. That's the
All
capital.
right, straight
Eric
ahead.
Gaddis, straight ahead in the building. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm gonna get closer.
You gonna don't
I
get
just ain't
too
trying to get
close
him
now.
done.
Elder Golden Child Sharp. Good morning. Anna is taking us through them DC streets. You heard? Let
You
me
see
see.
it more
Okay.
better now?
Yeah, I see is what we can see. Don't run the light, though, Anna.
The guy gonna run the light.
What's up, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis? Okay, you going down. You go. Okay, now we see we see where everything going down at, and
You see see it? Literally, right where I live.
oh, that's what you said. Oh yeah, I forgot. Anna rich. Y'all didn't know Anna got $1
I am
million.
not
I done sit up here. Y'all didn't know A10 got people in high places that got money. Anna sitting over there. Anna's a damn millionaire. Y'all don't know. We working out, we trying to work out a deal down there in DC or something. See what we can bring to the table.
Look, I can't see because I got these sunglasses, but
I,
I
s-
think
I
y'all
see
can
it.
see
Can you
it.
think you think you're gonna be able to get up? I mean, how close can you get to the White House?
I can actually, matter of fact, I'll drive over there, show you literally these streets and how they look. You keep talking, and I'ma drive.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for some stuff right now. I'm looking for some stuff. People might get mad. I'm looking at everybody page who got some stuff I can put out here today. I'm just telling you. I'm looking at everybody page. I'm looking at everybody page. You will not, man. I will not put that up there. Okay, that page is cool. I ain't see nothing. I ain't see no alignment stuff in some of these pages I'm looking for. Let me see what I can find out. Is she serious? I think they trying to scare us again. They trying to scare us again. That's what I think it is.
I heard in Flint that someone was trying to fix someone's, uh, paint someone's house instead of fix their roof.
Well, it's
I mean, that
well,
is
it's
crazy. When the roof cave in, what's the paint gonna go down the drain?
you got a point right there. What I'm looking at, what I'm looking. Oh, okay. Let me see what I was trying to find. Something. Anna, what's all that noise right there?
I don't know. That's not me.
It's definitely. Who came in? Carolyn Hendricks, the lovely Carolyn Hendricks with the $5 super chat. Here you go, Trevor. Let me see who was it I missed. Who did I miss? Who did I miss? Oh, you part of the Gaddis clan. That's what's up. My bad. My bad. Thank you for tapping in. Big Mama Gaddis in the building. Lanita Murray, thank you for tapping in. And we got, oh, my bad, Miss Tina M. Smith in the building. And we got Reverend Gladys Gaddis Long in the building. Tony Terry then tapped in. Y'all know it's football. It's upon us. Crystal Lynn Gaddis, Pastor Gaddis, baby sister. Thank you for tapping in. Michelle, thank you, thank you, thank you. And her husband is in the building. Thank y'all for tapping in. And y'all know what time it is. Smash that like button, get them likes up. Just me. Good morning to you. Oh my goodness. And you see Sonya Pons came in with that $10 super chat because it's Friday and we need it. Honestly, what's going down in them DC streets right now? Is it still the National Guard out? Is they still, it's still chaotic? Or is
I'm
everything
glad y'all ain't
moving?
hear me cuss this damn dude out.
No,
You
you
see him?
can't
He
do that.
running the damn light by the Capitol, and he a damn foreigner. I mean, how
Yeah,
stupid can you be?
listen, you can't talk like that, Anna. Gaddis
It's
Construction
the damn
Company is
truth.
in the building. Yeah, but you don't want to be because the kids might be watching this, and that's one thing you don't want to do is scare off no kids. And it's $5
Yeah, but we
Friday.
can't be out here talking about people picking on us and we breaking the.
Yeah, I feel you on that right there.
I'm sorry.
Now, what
I
side
mean,
we
we
on
by
with
the Capitol
Southwest?
running the damn light.
Where's
This
the
is
city?
north. This is northwest. So right there. So if you look to the if you look to the left, that is the shit. Wait till I get closer.
Okay,
I forgot the name. It's a museum, but I'm on Constitution Avenue right now.
Constitution. Okay,
Um, literally. To the right is the United States Department of Labor. Remember when they shut them down? That's the
right.
Department of Labor.
Oh, so they closed right now.
Yeah, that's the first place he hit. They're open, but
Oh
no,
wow.
everybody's closed because the federal is shut down.
Right.
So all you're gonna see is just people kind of like riding their bikes and exercising, because that's what DC people do. They get up, they walk, get their coffee, and get ready
Say
for the
hello.
chaos we got to deal with.
Good morning. Thank you for tapping in. So I mean, so is it still the National Guard out there? What about since the government shut
Oh
down?
yeah,
So it
National
shouldn't.
Guard still out here.
Okay, they
So
still
what
out there, but they
museum is
just
this?
so they just really
Oh,
protect the federal buildings, right?
yeah. Well, no. They in the neighborhoods too.
Oh,
They in the
okay,
neighborhoods, but this is all the museums. I'm over here by the
okay,
museum,
okay. That's what Sheila
and
just
to the
asked. Was that
right,
the
that's
Miss?
the appeals court. That's the
Mm.
federal appeals court to the right. I don't know if you can see
Huh.
it.
Good morning, Gaddis Brothers Barbershop, Los Angeles.
This is the embassy of Canada. That's Canada's embassy. Oh, I done ran a damn light, fucking with the
Oh,
damn
see.
camera.
Oh,
Oh, I
who?
forgot the kids.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Now the
ma'am. The
damn
kid.
foreigner in this car gonna get locked up.
Wow. Hope Beasley with the
That's the Trade
$5 super
Commission. Hold on, let
Detroit.
me
You
put
say
this
the Who
thing.
Commission?
That's the Trade Commission right there.
Mm.
And that's the to the left, that's called the art gallery, big museum. Right now I'm on Pennsylvania. I was on Constitution, but I turned off.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn back on. That's see the police, see all the different police. Like, why do we need the Pentagon Force Police out here?
Wow.
We in,
I mean, but you know
I mean,
what?
the Pentagon is DC, but
Right.
they should be on the opposite side of the water, but they over here.
Dodgeable.
And I work
I
in this
mean,
area.
oh, you do? That's what's up.
Yeah.
I keep telling y'all sitting up here playing. Didn't know 810 had his own millionaire on the team and go by the name of
Look,
Anna Celia.
you mean millionaire negative all the way down to a millionaire negative.
It don't matter. The money still adds up.
That's the archives over there.
Of the
That's
United
where you can go
States.
find out the Constitution. Yes, that's the archives.
Okay.
You can go
Mm,
see some of the part of the Constitution that no one is following. I'm
mm.
gonna take y'all to the White House.
Okay, we're going
That's
to one of these
Edgar Hoover's building. See
right
the
there
FBI? That's the FBI building.
to the right,
Yep,
right. Okay.
that's Edgar
Wow.
Hoover. Yeah, to the right. That's Edgar Hoover.
Mm.
Then you're gonna see where my mayor lives at in a minute. Not where she lives, where she
Good
resides
morning,
at work.
young fella.
She works at.
Peterson. Oh, your mayor. Okay, the DC mayor. You do think? Okay.
Yeah,
Is she at
that's
work
the
now?
Astoria. Yeah,
The
well, she's
hotel.
supposed to be. Yeah, that's the Astoria right there. What store? I
Ain't
can't
how
even
much?
say the name
Ain't
right.
that, don't that cost like 4,000 a night?
Yes, probably do. I know
I
I've been
know.
in there for events, but I ain't been there to stay.
Hey, listen, I heard about it.
Look, I gotta get off this man's
Thank
car because I
you.
don't
Let
want
me
his
see.
tag all up on there. That's
Her
all day. You hear the ambulance? That's all day.
for sure. Wow. I mean, it's active. Eleanor Wicker. Good morning. Good morning. Kenneth. Good morning. Good morning. I mean, but you know, basically in any city, you gonna hear ambulances. It's just the nature.
No, I hear him too much. I've heard him more than normal in these last 60
See,
days.
see,
Like
I know.
literally.
See, them hotels ain't for po folks. Yeah,
Nope.
I figured that hotel, you know, dignitaries come there like kings and queens, you know, people from the other side.
Ooh,
Let me
ooh,
see what
so shut up.
Erica got us. Good morning. Anna, what type of driving is you doing out there with them people blowing their horn at you? Good morning, good morning. My Cali people then
I
tapped
ain't
in.
blowing
You
their horn
did.
at me because the rich man trying to go to the hotel. Oh, that's just say do not enter. Lord have mercy.
And you just went the wrong way. Well, family, if Anna goes to jail in DC, send the cash app, even the DC family, to 810 News Media Group. You heard? $ cash at 810 News Media Group. We'll figure out how to get her out. But send the money to Otis, and I'll hold it until she
I
get
don't
out in
know
case she
because
needs it.
they shipping people out to Chantilly. That's where the enforcement center is.
How far?
Chantilly,
Where's Chantilly?
Virginia.
Where's that at?
Oh, it's about an hour and a half away.
Oh,
And then
mm,
from there, when they go there and they stay the night, and it's only men they're taking, then they go down there to the red states,
mm.
Louisiana.
What's up,
Because
Carlos
he's
in the
trying to put some
building?
money in the red states.
My
Hey, you
fellow
hearing the
warrior,
news?
7-1T.
Memphis better get ready.
I mean, ain't they already in Memphis?
Yeah, but I'm talking about getting ready for this next go around like they do in Chicago.
But you know what? Oh, hold on. Let me put it out here. Sexy Chocolate and tapped in Latrice Green. But this what I wanted to say. Good morning, Debbie Clark, one half of the Wonder Twins. Good morning. But this what I have wanted to say because I was watching the one guy. I was looking for his video, and he was talking about the like in Chicago when they raided the hotel. And I get both sides, not the hotel, the apartment complex. But and as he was breaking it down, and they was like what they doing is what they not telling people is, and it's bad on both sides, but these was the ones that the Democrats had. Remember when they took them to Martha's Vineyard and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like, basically what the brother was saying. This is down in Chicago, and he was like, he said when they came, he said, you know, they let them because became the sanctuary cities. And it's like, so with Trump, you know, doing what he doing, he didn't say it was right, but he was like, you know, because I think it was a black lady that got detained and everything. And he was basically saying, the brother was saying,
This
he
is
was
where
like,
Patel works at.
uh, we ain't messing with
That's
him.
the Department of Justice. That's Patel's house right there.
And the
You see
views
it?
of Honor is his Honor view. She telling on all these people that can jam everybody up. Honor, leave them people alone.
No, not his physical house where he
No,
work at. That's the
yeah,
U.S.
yeah.
Department of Justice. I
Mm.
ain't telling where nobody live at. I ain't trying to end up
Oh,
on.
so that's the
I
U.S.
ain't trying to end
Department
up
of
like them
Justice right
people.
there.
Yeah, that's Department of Justice.
Okay. Well, what I back to what okay, see when because we remember you was talking about how this oh I know you're not related to AC Dumas. I didn't think you was related to AC. I didn't think I got you though. It says, let me see, Bonnie Vanna. A lot of New Orleans welcome them. That's what I'm saying. So when you seeing Trump and like I say, the brother he was, and it's a brother. He was on there talking. He was like, some of the people that's there. He was like, you might think they don't look black. He's like, man, that's why some of the blacks have been getting detained. He was like, he ain't say it was right, but he was like, a lot of time, Connie, thank you for tapping in. He was like we be thinking like saying they saying like what is the Venezuelans or who the ones all done came that they acting like they just randomly popped up for nothing. Um, anyway, the guy was saying why they was grabbing some of the blacks. They was like because some of them, they could pass for me or him.
I'm coming up on the African American Museum. This is the highlight of my life. This is the best museum we got. You about to see it in one
What?
second. See the African American Museum
Which way is it?
to the left.
Okay,
See it?
now we know what we looking at. I'm looking at as much as I can see. They can pull up to the front door.
Now with these cops riding next to me.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. Better leave them alone, Anna. Now you got all the DC then tapped in. The lovely Sherry Allen then tapped in. Lamont Gaddis is in the building. Thank you for tapping in. Durham, North Carolina in the
I'm
building.
gonna be singing that song I'm gonna be singing that song in a minute. The
What?
police are grabbing.
Nah, you better leave them
Dun,
alone.
dun, dun, dun.
I mean, but it seemed like it seems so. Basically, where
See the
you at, it
monument?
seemed. Yeah, I see. But it seemed like where you and Anna is just it's calm and everything. But what they be showing us
Look at.
with, it be up under
I don't
intense
know if you
pressure
yeah, I don't know if you can see that to the right. That's all
a little
federal
bit.
police, ICE, and all of them to the right. They
Leave them
just
people
chilling.
alone. Constance, thank you for tapping in.
And this is what the backyard of America looks like, where people just go on little school trips and family trips, and everybody's just happy.
Hey, Sheila said
They
she was
happy
there
because they
last May.
fun.
She said that is a beautiful museum. I'm gonna have to make A10 need to come make a stop. 'Cause I got family in DC. I got a lot of cousins that went down Howard and stayed down there. So I need to get down there, go down to DC. But you say don't go to Ben Chili's, right?
Oh hell no, that crap nasty. Oh, that it is not pleasant. Let me just say that.
How you gonna knock Ben Chili's and the president and every president ate there? Tasha Lynn, good morning.
And
Honors
did you see him
giving
go back? Did you see him go back?
my cousins they live by it. They say it's good. It's like what is it? Some type of link they got, a beef link or whatever you can
This
get
stuff
from there.
nasty.
It's hot. Oh
The
wow.
average matter, and I ain't speaking for native Washingtonians, but if you really ask Benton,
Uh-huh.
they're not gonna tell you to go there.
What's the best places to go there? Okay. Oh, see, Yogi
The
G said,
food
yeah,
is.
no
I would
beans.
say that in DC, I've been here over about to hit 30 years, and
Facts.
DC is not known for food; it's known for entertainment and free entertainment
so you
for our
saying that?
political.
So you
Food is
saying
not
ain't
the
no
highlight of the city.
so what you saying ain't no but yacht there is what you trying to say? Don't nobody know how to
Uh,
cook
it's,
there?
it's not. It's not. It's not good at all. It's not. I can't even name a restaurant that I be like pumping. Everything's overrated. But I would say you usually got to travel out for food. It's
What? Y'all
overpriced
don't
and over nasty.
what's the good soul food places there? I mean, cause I be
Oh,
watching
I don't
Mr.
know. Tell Yogi
Cowpine.
G to tell you that, because if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you nowhere.
You can't get no good fresh
No, you
fried
gotta
fish
know
there.
somebody. No, you gotta know someone who knows how to cook. If it's not at our
Wow.
restaurants. Henry's is nasty. Levi's, whatever that is nasty. These people claim soul food restaurant, but it's nasty. I would say this, and the same thing with the Latino food. It's horrible in DC. And the reason why is because of inflation. People are cutting corners on their food.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know how much it is for a restaurant just to have an establishment, how much their rent or their mortgage is? It's crazy. Just for someone to have a barber shop or a hair salon is about 25,000 a month in rent.
Huh? You meant 2,500 a month?
No, 25,000 to
Just
be
to
in
have a
certain
building?
areas of the city. Yes,
Oh
certain
yeah,
areas
yeah.
of the city. If you want to be and get your business and make some money, oh,
Uh-huh.
it's ridiculous. The average rent going in my neighborhood is between 5 to 7,000 a month.
And I keep telling y'all,
But you
y'all
have
didn't
to be
think
there a
810
long
had a
time
million
ago.
on the team.
No,
You
I'm not
said
no millionaire.
you said the rent is 7,000 a month in your area?
Hold on, I'm gonna put my phone down. This police watching me. Give me one
Yeah,
second.
I see. I hate to see you get duck walk
Y'all
up
can
out of
look at
here.
what kind of car I got. I'm broke. I got a Volkswagen.
Yeah, with all the bells and whistles on it. But I'm saying, Yogi, I mean, honor God, at least 7,000?
Yeah, 7,000 in my neighborhood.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
you don't stay.
ridiculous, Nikki. That's why we can't survive out here. Hold on.
Mm,
I'm gonna
mm, mm,
flip it
mm.
around so I'll flip the camera around so you can see me.
Wow. You say,
I'm driving to the White House, but I gotta be careful because it's a lot of undercover police. Oh shit, this is the perfect image. God dang it.
see, playing
Oh man, if you would have saw this is a damn, oh
terrible.
damn, I just missed it. If I would have had my camera out, y'all would have saw all these federal agents jumping out of a van. And they about to go get a donut.
Crystal Monique, good morning. Hey, I mean, but DC, the cost of living is high. I see. I
It's it's
see.
it's
Damn.
it's 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 real. It's real. That's why when you talking about in my opinion, the Republicans shut down the House. And my issue with it is that they trying to mess with our insurance and our premiums. And so you got rent. The average person's rent is over 2,500, and then you talking about people's premiums doubling. Like, did you see Marjorie Taylor Greene then went to the left? I guess
Nah,
she
yeah,
woke
you
up.
know what? I've been watching some of her stuff. I've been seeing the Young
She
Turks
was on
been covering it.
CNN.
Yeah, I
Put my
seen the Young
sunglasses
Turks.
on. Do I look like an old lady on here? Yes, I do.
Yeah, I
Good Lord.
seen. Yeah, I seen Wilson. I seen Young Turks been covering her and stuff. But what is the big
Yeah.
issue with the Medicaid thing, Anna? Because I've been hearing different things, and I know you in DC,
Well,
but like,
it's
what is
already
the big
started.
issue?
So it's already started. Okay, so like it's one thing they cut. Well, I could let me just speak in our city, and then I'll speak further out. So in our city, our mayor had to cut 25,000 people off of Medicaid,
Mhm,
and they're focusing on seniors and kids under 14. So what
mhm,
happens to the 15, the 16, and the 17-year-old? They don't get
mhm.
insurance. That's just a rant of mine. So that's just in our city. But if you look at the big bullshit bill that they had, it literally was cutting funding for people to get Medicaid and Medicare. So that means the same thing, cutting that population of 14 and up to 60 something years old, right?
Mhm,
Which you already know, if you got people's rent at the amount being charged, and you got people can't afford insurance, that Obamacare that they don't not like, the Affordable Care Act, they want to demolish it. They've been wanting demolishing it. I can see, okay, y'all don't want to call it Obamacare, y'all didn't change the name, that's fine. But why would you take people's right to have medical insurance, um, and it ain't even good medical insurance. But the fact is that they can go to urgent care, they can see a primary doctor,
Facts.
and take that away from him. I mean, that's a human right.
Hmm.
You're already charging us for water. We only have 3% of fresh water and only 1% we use. And you charging us for water. But
Mm.
you can't give us free insurance. And you talk about the illegal aliens are taking it. That's a damn lie from the pits of hell.
This for you,
But
Anna.
what's
It's for Kimmy.
happening now? The what's happening now? I guess Marjorie, because her kids are now affected by it. Now she wants a root. She
Right.
should have been. She's a representative of one of the poorest areas. So you would think that all this time she would have been like, I'm not passing that bill. But
Right.
anyway, they shut the government down because what's happening? You're gonna see. It's already happening. People's premiums have doubled. Uh, your um your what is that called? Your your deductibles have doubled. So that means you just going in there for primary care, and before you might have just paid 30, $40. You might go up to $100 and probably pay $500 just to go to the ER. Now, who can afford that? Well, some people's check is less than $1,000 every 2 weeks,
Yeah, and I
and
don't
they
get
overqualify for Medicaid and Medicare because they fall under that bracket. But Mickey, as you know, our parents did a lot better than we did because they were homeowners.
right,
Um, so our generation, we don't own crap. When you go look at most of us, do we own a home? We probably all
no,
gonna say no, no, unless we inherit it, right? And even when you
yep,
inherit it, can you afford the taxes on it?
facts,
So we don't have the American dream where you could go buy a home, unless you go into some Iowa and then you ain't got no job to pay the mortgage. So
right,
this fight for the shutdown is because it's going to affect the middle class bigger than anything. And so we are the last group. We're affected now, but we're the last group. So, let's make the billionaires keep getting richer while the poor die out. It's another way I would say depopulation. Those are just my opinions.
yeah. No, I feel you on that because I was looking for green what's the name? That's what I'm back here looking for. I'm gonna find the video in a second. But my thing is, you know where they got the Affordable Care Act from, right?
Yeah.
It was from the Heritage Foundation. It was what
Yep.
Mitt Romney was using when he was in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, they use it as a pilot. They got that as a pilot program to see could it go nationwide.
Oh well, Kim, hold up. Let me. This question was for you, Anna. He was like Kenneth said. He was for Anna. Are they trying to change the age of consent in DC?
Uh, I think they already did. You talking about where like when you mean consent? I think they already did because that's one of the things that's out there on his executive. I know Florida has. I think they already did because now everything is at a 14-year-old man. You at risk, and I have a 15-year-old daughter. I tell her all the time when you go out there, just even though I don't consider you an adult, you can be treated as an adult.
Facts. I'm trying to find her right now. Yeah,
I'm trying to find where there's not a lot of police so I can put the camera back on because it's a lot right now.
yeah. I'm trying to find it when she was talking about. Hold up. Let me see what she talking about. Oh, okay. It's right here. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm gonna find the video. Let me see.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me turn the camera so y'all can see. Hold on.
Let me
See if you can see the
see.
troopers in the. Can you see the troopers on the back? Keep looking. Do you see the troopers?
Now you know I don't look for police on it.
No, those aren't police. Those are what do you call that? The military. What is the National Guard? That's who that was.
Okay.
I didn't know if you saw them. I was trying to go discreet, but they was looking right at me.
That's what you get thinking you
I was trying to be discreet, but my phone, I need to get the fancy dancy thing in my car so I could turn my camera around the other way.
okay, let me see what Yogi said. They are trying to lower the age that children can be charged as adults to 14. It hasn't happened as of yet. Okay, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, I'm looking back here for the I see I'm trying to see which one I'm gonna use. It said let me see what seemed like break over healthcare.
Yeah, you got to look
Okay.
it up because I do know that they already with our safety thing at 14 they already charging our kids. Uh Probably setting it up to be charged. But there is a lot of cases right now in OAG. I when I get in my house I can search. I can't search right now cuz I'm driving.
Right.
Um But I would say yay, even though they say it's not. I would say it is.
You know what? I'm okay. I'm gonna use this one. Let me use this one right here.
Now I know I ain't coming down a one way street. Why is y'all not to the far left? Y'all don't know
Let
how
me
to share
use
the
this.
street.
I'm gonna use this one right here. Let me see.
Who's that supposed to be?
Sounds alarm insurance, healthcare. I mean, the moral. Okay, she break away on the moral part of it. Let me make stunning break from GLP healthcare. Let me go this one right here. I was gonna go on CNN. Let me see. All right, let me put this one up, family.
Mickey, can you still see me?
No, I can't see. Yana, you know I can see. Let me let me get this. Let me share the screen right here because it's about the healthcare and you know this is one of Trump's supporters. Let me see. Let me get this together. And this is she is talking about why Trump administration threatens to no back pay for federal workers after shutdown. Why is he doing that, Anna?
I didn't hear that last part you said.
It
Sorry. I was
says
looking at the popo.
Yeah, Trump administration threatens no payback for federal workers after shutdown. What's up, Alan? Thank you for tapping in.
Well, I will say TSA has been taking off. So all y'all little vacations and all y'all little trips y'all want to go and fly off to, you might not be able to go to because if TSA does not show up to work, y'all screwed. But in my opinion, if this sucker talking about he ain't gonna pay these people and he got people still working, the federal people still working, they just ain't working with pay. But everyone knows that a federal worker has always got back pay. Right? You might have to wait. The longest I think we had was 35 days, and then people got paid back. But if he's sitting there threatening to not pay them, I guess to try to make America be like, see, this is what the Democrats are doing.
Like
Um,
what is
it's just crazy. Me personally, I mean, government workers don't make a lot of money. People be swearing up and down, you got a government job, you make money. No, you don't. Private sector makes more money. You
facts?
just got to be able to get in there.
But my thing is, what is the big problem with help? Like, I don't get why. Let me put. What is the problem with healthcare? It's like I don't get it. Like, why do they want to like stop? I mean, because you keep hearing they keep saying the you know what I'm saying, the undocumented is getting, you know what I'm saying, is getting am I saying it right? Is you know undocumented or what's
I
the
call
problem?
it, well, I say undocumented because we don't know, we don't have no paper because they not um in the system, meaning they
Gotcha.
weren't born here. We don't have their enter, they're undocumented. Because remember, you got a whole different a parade of different situations.
Hmm.
So that's why when people use the word illegal,
Hmm.
I don't like the word illegal. If people want to use the word illegal, well then shit, let's go way back and let's go to the ones that are against the undocumented and say you're illegal too. Let's figure out how you got here.
That's why we're gonna go with the undocumented, right? But
Yes,
what is
that's
the
my
problem?
choice word. That's my choice word.
But that's even better. We can go with that. I have no problem. But what I'm saying is like, why is they acting like they don't want to give out health care? It's like you can cut, but you can go fund other places. That's what I'm saying. You got money for wars, but you don't want to give your own, you know what I'm saying, your own citizens for your own. Because when they be saying they gonna cut, they don't just be cutting just who they gonna say, well, we had to cut the undocumented. You gonna be cutting your regular
Mi-
citizens too.
Mickey,
Come on with it.
when they say it has to do with when they say it has to do with the immigrants or the
Hmm.
undocumented,
Hmm.
it's hilarious because last year the
Hmm.
immigrants raised without, because remember they're not U.S. citizens, so they don't get Social Security, they don't get food stamps, they don't get none of that. Only thing they get is if they're in a sanctuary city, they get federal aid, right? But so does everyone else. That's what I don't understand. So uh when they get money, meaning like when there's grants that are brought in, right, to help a certain group or certain shelter,
Right.
whoever owned those entities then start to make money. The same thing with the military being out here. The military is actually making money right now.
Hmm.
Because remember, they're most of the time we're not at war. There's no money. So
Right.
actually, these guys that are temporary, They don't work
Mhm.
all the time, and they might be. I'm using the wrong word. Excuse me. Basically, they're not always working. And I'm talking about the
Mhm.
military that are in there part time. This is
I'm
work for
listening.
them, so they're actually making money, right?
Right.
And they've always underpaid the military. And I have a military family. They've always underpaid the military. But this
Right.
ain't the way to get military to work by making everyday citizens fearful when they go outside.
Right.
That's just crazy. It's not even. I will say this: it ain't me seeing the military people out here that puts fear in me. It's
Hmm.
the fact that you have people that aren't even certified, trained, or let alone have a educational background to do enforcement. You got a mediocre, low barred, ignorant person as an ICE agent. I bet if we went in the future and went back and see who was an ICE agent, did they even have a high school diploma? Because when they talk, it's just crazy. I'm like, they don't even know the law. And police officers have to go through so much to become police officers that it's a slap in the face.
I understand. I
It's a
mean,
slap in the
I
face.
agree with that. I do agree with that.
I
So
mean,
who are the ICE agents, by the way?
they're probably the January Sixers.
Because I hear a lot of stuff about, you know what I'm saying? They was like the reason they covering their face up because they don't want to be. They've been coming getting targeted. I mean, I don't know because it's hard to believe anything that you hear coming out on TV. To be honest, from the news, mainstream media at that.
Mickey, if you, I be posting a lot of videos. Anytime you got to sit there and go to somebody and you can't even ask them. If somebody asks you, "Do you have a warrant?" That's their legal right. That's their
Hmm.
dual right. As
Right,
an American, if somebody comes to me to try to grab and handcuff me, I have a right to say, "What did I do?" You
right.
know what I mean? If you asking to come in my house, do you have a warrant? They ain't asking things that aren't rightfully right to ask. But when you
Hmm.
have someone that Mickey, we live in right now where it's a lawless, like the law is out the window, the Constitution's out the window, and this administration is going to do whatever they want to do. That's what we're
Right,
living in. Now,
right.
does that mean that it's white against black and brown? No, that's not what it is. It's the have and the have nots. It is the
Hmm.
people with money that are taking over. That's the reality. And until poor people, and I'm part of the poor community, until when poor people recognize that you need to stop debating for a rich man, I think we will move in a different way. Because you sitting there debating for someone that ain't giving you shit. And the crazy part is, if they turn around and raise these premiums, them same people that voted for Trump, like them farmers and shit,
Uh-huh.
they can't even plant soybeans. That shit's hilarious. I don't know about you, but that shit's hilarious. You sat there and voted against your own interests because they played a race card with us. They said we can make them all fight each other. We gonna say it's a white against black, black against white, brown against black, and they play on that because they know that that's how you get people distracted from all of those executive orders Agent Orange is doing. You
See,
looking for a
well,
video?
nah, I got the video. I was making sure with no music in it, but see, you made me lose my train of thought. No, cause I got it because I was gonna put it up about what's her name again? I can't pronounce the woman name. MTG. Uh, let me see what Ava Summer said. Yeah, like I said, it's the have and the have nots. And I go with that. It said, let me look at this now. It says, Kobe said, now Argentina backdoored us after helping them, but I can't, but I believe someone received some money. I just think, to me, like I said, with the Democrats when they was bringing them in and they did these sanctuary cities, but see, that's where I think they created the problem at. Like you had the black mothers in Chicago. We seen the one mother was like, "Well, they getting all these benefits," and I don't know you know when they was like they was getting this, but they wasn't able to help their own people here. That to me is where they creating a problem at because
Mickey, all they did, let me tell you something. The people that got money went them immigrants, and that's where the ignorance comes from. Because, see, the more you think about somebody taking from you, the more you're ignorant. Stop and really do your due diligence to see what the people with the haves are taken from you, not the people that don't have.
But do you
Because we're
understand what?
trained to attack each other on who don't have. We're
But
like
that's the
crabs in
point.
a bucket. We bring each
Yeah,
other
but
down because
now I get what you're saying, but you gotta understand when you seeing people they going through this though, when they seeing this, how you gonna tell a mother that can't feed her kid, you know what I'm saying? And they hearing this. That's the point I was making. When you got that's why I said the Democrats created this problem. Both sides, they really the rich created the problem. Let's be honest.
the rich
They
made
create
let me just say this: the rich,
yeah,
not even parties. Like I'm gonna stay away from saying Dem and Republican. The
yeah,
rich made more money when them
yeah,
immigrants came into those naturalized sanctuary cities. Okay,
right.
Catholic charities, the church made
Mm-hmm.
money.
Mm-hmm.
All these big entities made a lot of money. They're the
Right,
ones that got paid, right?
right.
If these immigrants really, really got help, then why were they working? Wouldn't they just stay home like a lot of us do? I'm not trying to be funny. A lot of us live off the system and don't get out of the bullshit.
But
Sometimes we don't get out the bullshit because we're locked in, because we've been bamboozled to think that we can't move ahead, right? And I'm saying this not as a way of saying that some people are blocked from getting ahead, because some people are blocked from getting ahead. But we can't go through society thinking that someone else is going to take from us. We have to get up and unite with each other and build without depending on some old person with old money. And if I need to correct the way I'm saying it, I'll correct the way I'm saying so nobody gets what I'm saying confused. We have people that are facing war, running from cartel, doing all kind of shit to survive out here. And they come to this country because they've been told that this is the place of freedom. This is a place where you can build money and you could do good, right? Now, there's only one group of people that still have not really gotten that, and that is Black Americans. They still have not gotten what they were supposed to get. But I'm speaking for everyone else. This is the place you come to when you're running from poverty. You can really do good in this country, right? But we have an administration now that is now making it hard for everybody united together to not make it good. And so when you looking at these immigrants coming, what no one is looking at is those big businesses that are making money off of them being there. I'm surprised ain't no one get mad that Texas kept taking them buses and bringing them people instead of dealing it with it in their own state. Why y'all not
See that
watching the border?
now that's the point I was making, and I stand
Now for
corrected.
me, I'm saying
I
for
was I
me
was talking about
now,
Mr. Thomas.
shut that goddamn border and don't let nobody in. It's a done deal. Can't no one get in. People gonna have to
But
war with their countries. We got to take care of our own country right here. I'm not trying to
mhm.
be funny, but for the ones that got here and have been living here, they can pay their way to become a U.S. citizen the right way. That is the truth. But when we sit there warring with people because you think they got a couple dollars more than us, no, they didn't. Not the brown ones, not the black ones.
But that's the thing. But see, that goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like when you hear about, and when like I said, you can watch Fox News when they will try to say it was more blacks on welfare. That's just the image they
That's
putting
a
out
lie.
there.
We already know
I,
that's a
I
lie.
I
We're
know
not
that, but
giving.
I'm saying, but you will hear, but that's what a lot of rhetoric they can push. And I'm saying the same thing when you looking at to the blacks that's here. They like, damn, because like I say, that mother because we could pull it up, the mother that was out there, they don't know if a person don't know what they being told. Like everybody else, they just get their news
Yeah.
and they going by what they hear. So when you hearing that and you looking at like, damn, man, you hearing like, what matter of fact, what was the governor in New York, how much money they was giving away? When you hearing they got 30, 40 million, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and you hearing this what money they use to get us, and you hearing other people like we've been here, ain't got no places to stay. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying the rhetoric that they put out here, this is how you can create a problem.
Do
Because
you
they think
remember?
like if you take from them, they're gonna give to us when it's not like that.
but do you remember what when Liddell tried to put me on the meeting, the council meeting, and she put my recording with me talking to Pfeiffer,
Right.
and she said, "Look at Pfeiffer telling." And then Mushat says, "Is she from here? Is she from out of town?" And it was my voice they were using in front of the
Right.
council to say, I had asked on 810 to um uh Pfeiffer, would you stay or would you tell people to leave? And he was being honest. And so my question is, if you live in a state or an area, and I know some people can't leave, Mickey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people just to leave,
Mm-hmm.
but every state, we're not a state because we're DC's not a state. But for if you live in a state, really pay attention to your laws and the people that are making decisions that affect you more closely. So you pay attention to like the council meeting, pay attention to these people that are in position. Because a lot of times when you see people not getting the services they need,
Mm-hmm.
it's because of the people that were voted in and where they're moving the dollar to. Because you know, every year there's a budget. And
Right.
every year they vote on where the money goes.
Right.
And so you really have to pay attention and stop looking at the world stage and look at what's in your backyard. And pay attention who y'all just looking, just like they say, because they look like me, I should put them in office. No. Look at their stance, look where the money's coming from, look who's promoting them, look who's setting them up to win.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm using words, but what I'm saying is watch your own backyard before you get mad at the world stage. Because the reality America's been having for years people coming from out the country and getting help. This ain't nothing new. This is what America was built on. Bringing people, refugees, for
Mm-hmm.
years. And these refugees work and don't get to get no taxes, don't get to get none of these services. Now, Trevor said one time on the show to say about the immigrants because they get to go to the ER. I know people that don't work, don't contribute, do drugs, act like a fool every damn day, and we get mad at them because they not contributing. People that look like us, they get to go to the ER, they get to go get services, but I'm paying taxes, right? Now, should I be mad at them because they going to get help at the ER? No, because at least that should be the one place that we should not stop people from living, from getting help, being able to survive. But the way we talking about it is that no one has a right to go to the emergency room. Now let's have real conversation. Just because someone went to the ER don't mean they got that medication, Mickey. Don't mean they surviving. And the way the cancer's going on, I lost my mother to cancer. I lost my friends to cancer. I lost cousins to cancers. I lost uncles to cancer. I've dealt with cancer,
Mm-hmm.
and half of us can't even afford to survive. Because once you get to stage 4, Mickey,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't, if your body can't take that chemo or that radiation,
Mm-hmm.
it's a done deal. And so with this medical insurance and the chaos and cancer rampantly, the ugly C word is taking us out, Mickey.
I mean, but that goes, like you say, it goes back to your elected officials. You know what I'm saying? It still goes back to your elected. You can see here, they doing a cancer cluster study here. Well, trying to get it together. But this my thing. Like the same people who called that you finna they finna be able to come in and they finna set up studies. And then the study is about, and they finna make money off what people finna go through.
But the
So at the
crazy thing
same
is,
time, they caused the problem. Now they finna come in as heroes.
as heroes, and I would love to hear whoever knows about cancer clusters studies to what they do. Like, are they just papers, surveys, and stuff, and they asking you questions, or is there any type of treatment included in this?
I don't know.
Because I don't really know about cancer cluster studies, so I'm not gonna sit here and talk like I know. But if anyone out there knows, put it in the chat. Put the website to go look it up. Because if you can't get a decent um checkup every year, or
Uh-huh.
the right services as the medicine you need is might not be in your area. Now we got the
Mhm.
COVID booster shot. You can't even get it no more because Trump put an executive order. Then you got the fool line saying Tylenol created autism. I mean, it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Right.
And he over there talking like,
I mean, but he gotta do look, he get a playbook too. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much he can do. You got to think who pushing his what agenda he getting pushed. And as they say, he got his agenda that you got to think. Look at the people who in his cabinet. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand a lot of the stuff that they doing is what they've been wanting to do. You know what I'm saying? You looking at fire. Then I go back to the migrants. Even when you said they
yep,
came in with the sanctuary cities or whatever, and that's the point that I was trying to make. What was the problem they was gonna do? I get it. You say you know what I'm saying. They here. We got to close the border up. Then when you looking
yep,
at that, you gotta go look at how to when you going in other countries and you destabilizing their countries and they thinking, oh, you come to America, it's all milk and honey. How you think the people here that's not seeing the milk and honey is looking at the people that's saying it's milk and honey here? You still got to understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's so much. To me, it's just like the corporations, because look, just like how they said, what was that one plant they had 450 people there? Them corporations ain't getting fined.
no, they not.
They could easily stop it, and
They get
they could
bonuses.
stop. Yeah, they could stop it at 1 minute. They already know what they paying the people. They know regular people. They know the citizens, U.S. citizens, ain't finna come
But,
work for that low wage like that. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Even and let's go even
but
overseas. They
Mickey,
got some.
you know what?
Go ahead.
Uh-huh. No, what I was gonna say was when I went to Flint
Hmm.
and I rode that's Ward 4, right?
Hmm.
It looked like a damn war zone. But then people voted against their own interests by putting Judy in office. Like, if you see how Ward 4 looks, and you see how these people ain't even working and got bad water just like everyone else. And they outside in front of their house, and the people always saying certain communities are dangerous, certain communities are this. I'm sorry. When I went to Flint, Ward 4 was scary looking. It wasn't no place I felt like I can get out my car and I could walk. But y'all got a councilwoman who's sitting in position who votes against taking care of their community and building it back up.
Well, if the people ain't asking
Make
you, I
that
mean
make
that's
sense to me.
but that ain't no different than the second ward.
But the reason
Yeah,
why I'm talking about Ward 4 is
yeah.
because Ward 4 were so huge on voting this administration in, and you looking at them like, is y'all loony? Like,
But that's still the first. You listen. You
you
gotta look
getting
at this.
public assistance, you getting disability, you getting all these government funded programs that were made by a person views you don't agree with, but you benefiting off of their views, but you sitting there voting against your own interests.
Shit, you can
So
go
when it
look at it
stops,
anyway.
what's going to happen, Mickey?
You think
What's
it's
going to
gonna
happen when it
stop?
stops?
Well, I mean, what's gonna stop? Because they just put
I'm
another
talking
person
about
in
free
this seat,
medical.
huh?
I'm talking about free medical. I'm talking about people being able to go to the ER,
I
people being able
mean,
to go to clinics and stuff and get help. Because that's what helps these clinics and these communities.
I,
Now,
I,
do I get mad because a person on drugs ain't working? Yeah, I get upset because I was like, man, you need to do better with yourself. But the reality is, in the environment that we have been in the pollution, if if you don't know how to release stress out your body, you will either become an alcoholic, a habitual cusser like me. You be always anxious because of the climate we're in. It's just all of us have addictive personalities, and some things are addictive to others, and some things are not. And so, how do we get out of this environment we're in to help the people that can't get out of being poor? But we're not moving in that direction, Mickey. We're moving in the direction of killing them off.
That's the point that I've been saying. I'm just reading some of these comments. I see Sheila. She said, "My husband did a cancer treatment
What you say,
study."
Mickey? Oh, I'm going
I
in
was
and out.
looking when Sheila said comments. It said, "My husband did a cancer treatment study." I don't know if if it's different from what they do in Flint. I don't know. She said, "Let me see." Connie said they do not treat you in a cancer cluster study. Okay. Like I say, I don't know what it is. I just know they I said, like I said, Art putting it together. He been doing that for a minute, working on getting that here. It's just to me like to me it's like, look, until you can get everybody on the same page, if the doctor's going to admit it's from the water in Flint, you know what I'm saying? We know what the problem is. Like, what's the help? I don't know, must have froze up. I'm looking at like, what's the next step? To me, it's just kind of hard. Like I say, we going to the, even with the people. Thank you, Rosalind. I'm looking at even. Let me go put it up until she can pop back on. Yeah, she had to tap off. Let me do it like this. I'm like, what is the next step? To be honest with you, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, okay, we know what caused it, but like, any cures? How can you, because if you look, I mean, like I say, man, to me, it's just like the Tuskegee experiment. It's to me, it's like just to Tuskegee experiment again. They sitting up here playing. They knew they gave the people this bad water. You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna stop what's going on? Let me see. There's companies. This from Deborah Luna. There's company construction that will give you undocumented names and social security numbers to work under. But it's still like, well, see, that still come down to the corporations. Until you can stop the corporations, I mean, then you got that. But that's so much tied up until you looking at the army or the military, going over there in these other countries, you destabilizing them. Look what's going on in Venezuela. Look what happened in Cuba when they went for if I'm not mistaken, if I'm wrong, set me straight when Fidel Castro opened up and let the crooks, let the people that he feel was, you know what I'm saying, he needed out of his country, and they brought him here. I mean, you're gonna always gonna, like I say, it's to me, it's big business in it, and I know a lot of people don't want to admit it. And what I was saying was, when they did allow them coming, you right, far as them sanctuary cities, where you think Trump them going to? That's why they come. Even though you right, who was it? Put it up there. Was it Mr. Thomas about the Republicans sending them to the blue states? But that's what is cold blooded, because now you got this government coming in. They know where they're going to. Why you think they sending them to the blue states? And I will say it again. Like I said, it was one of the brothers that was down there. Like you said, they coming in, they grabbing them. A lot of them look like us. I'm telling you, I was right on Corona Road. I swore up and down, and I'm not saying this right, because like I say, they grabbing them. You know what I'm saying, and snatching people up. But I was right on Corona Road at Kessel, at Kroger. I'm right on Corona Road. I'm sitting up trying to have a conversation, and the fella was speaking Spanish, and I'm thinking you know what I'm saying, he was a brother. Not saying he not a brother, you know what I'm saying, but I can understand when people coming through and when they grab, and I think they should have a better way of doing it and just snatching people up, detaining them. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this was a problem that was created, and now in the way it's being dealt with, I do think it's. I knew that was your phone, Anna. All that old loudness coming in.
Yeah.
Get that static together. Worst phone in
In my
America.
bed, I can't even see myself on here.
Yeah, I don't know whatever you did, but you got to work that phone.
Yeah, no, I rode through Catholic University, and Catholic University has no signal.
Oh
When
wow.
you drive through that area, it like I said, that's why when the Pope come, you can't have when the Pope come into our country and comes to that place, there's
Hmm.
no internet. It's the only
Mm.
place in the city when you drive through it, it shuts down.
Wow.
I don't know how long I was trying to get back, and I said, "What? I forgot. I'm driving through Catholic University." I don't know what I last said to make sure my thoughts was right, so no one didn't
Oh, we
misunderstand what I was
dislike you
saying.
Anna, we dislike you from here anyway. No, I'm just saying. No, when you were just talking about, I'm just saying fires, and I even go like to me. Sometimes it's hard to kind of criticize your people, but and then in some
Mhm.
aspects it's not. And what I mean by that, like when we talk about when you elect these people to get in and do the right thing, and they don't
Oh
get in to
yeah.
do the right thing. But see, they didn't got us so fooled to think like you said, how can a poor person fight for a rich person? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes back to LBJ, what he said. As long as I keep, and I'm not saying it verbatim, and we don't, and we're not looking at it really. Our governments are really keeping the people at odds. Who you think keep the racism going on? This shit is
Hmm.
this ain't this is what they do purposely. It should never be a Republican get in, Democrat get in. You know what I'm saying? What one side feeling better, what both sides look like they damn and want to come to a civil war. It should never be like that. But it just show you the propaganda, and I
It should
keep saying it.
never.
It's the ones at the top who running it. You got the ones at the top. But I don't I never understood how. And my thing is this: I hear a lot of Republicans when they say you can't have um universal health care. Well, and you know what I'm saying? I don't get it. Like, make it work. You make other things work. You can go find money to go fight all these other stuff. Make it work. Why Congress can't sit down together and just have universal health care? Like, what is the big thing against universal health care? Is it something I'm missing?
I don't know because my daughter was like, "Mom, can I just move to Canada?" Because she has her friend that lives in Canada. She's
Yeah.
like, "They don't have these problems."
But I'm just saying, what is the big thing against universal health care? I'm just trying to figure it out. Do they don't want nobody to have no coverage, so they just want people to sit up and die? Like, what is it? Do you? I mean, if you go read that book, I was telling people about medical monopoly. You will see facts. Kind of, it's about money. They know the cures for a lot of the stuff that we got going on, these ailments. Why you think you got a Walgreens, but people don't look at a Walgreens or a CVS them as drug spot, but they look at a weed dispensary. Fact, the insurance lobby is you know, what's up, Lumi in the building? I'm just like, you done came in on two different what's the name? Let me see. Okay, she said keeping poverty is keeping people sick. I mean facts. Yes, absolutely it's about money. And that's
Come
the
on the
problem. But
stage.
huh, I'm finna remove you. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me kick this one out. Yeah, you on here, but I gotta take one of them off. Yeah, now you on here. I'm about to kick this one out. All right, you good. Oh, you got Yvette in there with you. Can't hear you. Facts is greed. Can't hear you. Most definitely is greed. Let me see. Miss Beverly Biggs, thank you for tapping in. I'm gonna still say it to this day. I don't understand the big problem where you don't want to help your own, but you can spend money uh to go send other countries where they be able to have universal health care. Like I'm gonna still say that I don't get it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's making me kind of hard to believe if this America you can't figure it out to make it work. We keep giving these let me see what Lorna. Good morning, Lorna. Thank you for tapping in. I'm still trying to figure out like why it's such a big thing to make America have universal health care. Let me see what Connie said. I had 2 surgeries and 6 months of chemo and 3-year follows up and never had one bill, all free, top notch care. I'm so grateful. Thank you for that. And I get it for the people that's working and, but if you did universal health care. It might not be the perfect plan, but at least you can make sure all your people in the country, because how many people really go to the hospital until they get sick? Don't nobody really go. We can't hear you, I don't see. We can't hear. Yeah, most people don't go to the hospital until they get sick. So, especially in your youth, you know, when you young, you think you can heal anything. You can twist your ankle and don't go. And it should never be that your finances, you go broke from being sick. Like, to me, that's some of the craziest stuff in the world. You can't afford, because anything can happen. You can get in a car accident and be out. Like, it's just so many things that can go down. Oh, like get sick, food poisoning, and it take you up under. Anything. It should never be that. But I guess where we at right now is everything is about the bottom line is the dollar. And you can't, you know, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And we are in a capitalistic country. We have to remember that. So it's about making money. But I still feel a person who don't, to me, if it was a homeless person, I would still want him to get the same treatment if it was a rich person getting it. He should be having the same luxuries. It shouldn't be because you ain't got it, you got to drop dead. It should never be like that. You probably got too many open, Anna. You got to take one of them out because you up on here twice. Yeah. And so you really got to understand, like, on that aspect of it. But like I say once again, and in the video I played the other day, yesterday, when Yogi G was on here, you got the billionaires making decisions. How can, even when you go watch, when you watch even CNN or MSNBC, these are rich people discussing poor people problems. Like, if you got money, if you rich, you don't understand my pain or the next person pain. Let me see what Sheila says. Mickey, that was my husband's favorite line. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Right. And that's where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
There's the one on New Hampshire.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Mickey, you had said something. And
What's up?
Yvette had a take on it. You was talking about
Okay.
universal health care, right?
hmm
You had asked a question.
hmm
Ask that question again, cause
I said, what's the problem with us having universal health care?
Well, I haven't fully researched it, but I'm looking at researching it. But I was reading some stuff, and when they were changing sort of the systems in the 30s and the 40s, there was a push for having more healthcare supports and other stuff like that.
hmm
But they didn't want to give it to Black people. So I just got to go look that up to see how
Okay.
true that is in some sources. And
Okay.
that could be one of the reasons. And then also just the pure capitalism of everything, the pharmaceutical industries, they, because they make it hard for doctors
Mm.
to even see patients, to even be able to, they have to charge patients for everything. And
Mm.
so that's the other issue that is currently happening, and how doctors have to charge fees and everything. And a lot of it's run by the way insurance is set up. So I
Mm.
blame the health insurance corporation. It's a money grab. It's a greed thing. I'm gonna look it up, but I'll look up the sources. I don't have the sources right now.
Got you. Well, they got a hell of a lobby. They got a hell of a lobby.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, like, what can you do? That's what I'm saying. Even though I know it's rich and poor, but you went all the way, like you said, you got to do some research. But they didn't want to do it at that time because they didn't want to give it to blacks.
Yep.
Allegedly, let's throw allegedly up on there.
allegedly. That
Okay.
sound about right.
I mean, no, I mean, but it would kind of, now it's making me think. like some of the stuff, like I get it, because I was trying to figure why did the Republicans wanted to gut the Affordable Care Act when it came from the Heritage Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where that came from. No, I'm telling you, Mitt Romney was using it in Massachusetts, if I'm not mistaken. He was a Republican. So why I didn't understand that too. Like when Obama got it, why? And he took one of their programs. He was taking from the Heritage Foundation. Why did they get so mad and didn't even want to use it? And the way they gutted it, it was not in the same form or manner how when Romney and them had it, if I'm not mistaken. So can one of y'all answer that
I was
question
watching
for
this
me?
documentary this morning.
Yeah. Before you get to that
Oh.
document, can you answer that? Why did they cut the Heritage
Oh,
Foundation, cut the Affordable Care Act from any one of you intelligent ladies is in the car?
I don't know.
I do not know.
I'm good.
But I got to look that up, Mickey, because I don't want to throw an answer out there.
Have that for me Sunday then. Can
Yes.
you have that answer for me Sunday?
Look, she looking it up right now as you
Yeah.
talking.
The Affordable Care Act, that's what Obama got it from. President Obama got it from. It's from the Heritage Foundation. Because I'm trying to figure out what was the
But
reason.
do y'all believe?
Come on with it.
Do you believe that this is my opinion, and I heard y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Obama was the most conservative president we ever had.
No,
I can agree with that.
Closer to conservatism is what I'm saying, not closer to more of the left.
Yeah, he's.
Well, he was a moderate, as they would say.
In his. Yeah.
Yes.
I go. He was in the middle because you got to understand. He did reach out. What was the senator from Nebraska he had in his cabinet? Because Obama just didn't have all, and that's what people got to understand. These presidents don't just have Republicans in their cabinet, even though they might be Republican. They're gonna have some Democrats. They're gonna have a mixture in their party from both sides. Or was Obama the first one to do something like that?
Well, they said Biden and John McCain were like almost best friends.
Or was he in his cabinet? Obama had, what was the guy name from Nebraska? He was the Senator Chuck.
Yeah, you said it was true. Did come.
No. I'm talking friendship stuff. How these people are. Is the internet still
Teacher lady said Clinton was a Republican, so he was a dino. He was a Democrat in name only. I'm just reading in the comments. This was teacher lady. She put it up. She said Clinton was. But if you look at some of his stuff, he you know what I'm saying. Let's not forget what they did to Henrietta Lack. They took her cancer cells without her permission. That's how they started chemo treatments as a result of that.
Oh, talking about Henrietta
Lack.
Henrietta. Matter of fact, it was her. Was it her birthday the other day?
But I'm saying, do you see how bad
something came with the other day with her?
But really, what can you do? That's what I'm saying. If y'all go get that book called Medical Monopoly, it's gonna tell you about the Quakers and the Oaks. When you go see this stuff is going on, and you'll understand like the medical system, like y'all been, it's big business. I was watching it. Why you think they got a PH when they be having the P's in front of their name? That's because they telling you they practicing still. Even though they still, everything that they doing, they still, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say they be running tests on us. And I'm like, I don't want nobody to take it the wrong way or nothing, but that's just in my humble opinion. Like, how can you go to the people who caused the problem and ask for the help? Like, I don't get it. Oh, facts, Mr. Thomas. If Trump was a Democrat and changed to Republican, fact, Detroit boy.
I do have.
She looked something up. Can you hear us, Mickey?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm looking what Sheila just wrote. She said, you are correct, Mickey, but the Republicans destroyed the effectiveness of how the Affordable Care Act will work because they wanted it to fail. However, the Dems passed it. That's what I'm saying. Diabolical. Once again, the Democrats, they fold. They'll fold. Fact, Trump was a Republican. Trump was a Democrat that changed to Republican. Mm. So once again, that little ugly R word pop up.
Right.
It do. I mean, if you're looking at it, because they did want Obama to fail.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, Clinton had Republicans in his cabinet as well. When you at the top,
But
I
but I
wonder how many. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Yvette. Go
well,
ahead,
I
Yvette.
think one of the things that happens in the legislative body, because you're Republicans and Democrats, if you are president that Obama did, you have a tendency to want to work across all the, whether you Republican or Democrat, to try and do negotiating and compromise. And so that was his style. And then I think, Clinton he was from the South. So, even if he was a Democrat, he's still going to
Right.
have some certain tendencies, um, of the old Dixiecrats.
That people keep forgetting them Southern Dixiecrats.
Whatever. So anyway, exactly. But one of the things I did find, and I was alluding to before, I just didn't have all the right words, but it's like when there were some efforts to do national like health, like the 40s to the 60s, the racial politics, because they're opposing programs they would equally poor people, and so they moved towards their model of insurance through jobs, and then the tiered things, and that's where Medicare came into play for seniors, and then Medicaid for low income populations, rather than looking at it universal.
And still to this day, they
So
won't
pay the
do it.
bulk of all the health care costs. It, exactly. And now with this new, with this
What's
new
going on
thing,
now?
and what's going on now because of the shutdown, is they're trying to even
Yeah, I
reduce,
broke up for a second. Can you repeat that?
basically it's even poor people. So, but
Y'all had broke up for a second. Anna, can she repeat that?
well, what's going on? The things that are just all the
Oh, hold on. Let me put her.
so what's going on is you just have all the reductions.
Okay.
That is in this bill about what's going on with Medicaid, taking away Medicaid and benefits from people, especially.
Well,
And so again, it's back, even working class people can't hold bills. So it's gonna impact everyone.
Did you hear that?
nah, it's kind of, where area y'all in is breaking up. It's like you was in robot form.
I guess it's the area we're in. It's on
Yeah. Y'all in Fed
the
Central,
next.
where
We're
they
in
got
Little
all the.
Vanna right now.
Nah, you in
We
Fed
see the
Central.
ICE agent. You see the ICE agent in the U-Haul truck?
Yeah, I see him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw the ICE agent in a U-Haul truck coming out the U-Haul place.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, Anna, y'all in where they got. I think Trump and the FBI, Patel them probably got the blockers up.
So that's people years. It's not like it just new. Yeah. But what I told with that, Lord have mercy, because they be on they be renting those budget vans. They rent those. So I'm passing a U-Haul, and this man in full coming. He just rented a U-Haul truck. I guess he gonna go here and round up some more people.
Let me see. Mr. Thomas said the Democrats didn't fold. Something was better than nothing.
It's terrible.
But it seems like the Democrats do that all the time, Mr. Thomas. They do something that's better than nothing. They've been doing that approach for a long time. And I get what you're saying. You got to get something. But it's like, how long when Obama had, when he was in there, even like Clinton, they had both houses. He had the Senate and he had the House of Representatives. And that's just like doing when Obama last was up in there. I mean, Joe Biden, look who he had, Senator Joe Manchin, was a thorn in his side. It's like when you're dealing with them when you get toward that South, but it is different. Like I say, the South compared to how the North is doing is different. Two different mind frames on how they deal with their people. It's just, to me, you would think some of the stuff Joe Manchin, him coming from West Virginia, you would be thinking, and then they say West Virginia is one of the poorest states in the union. So you would be thinking they would be wanting to have people with universal health care. It just blows my mind that
You see that U-Haul truck coming?
okay, she came up. Yeah, it just blows my mind that, and we still dealing with a lot of these problems from back in the day. It's terrible. And then trying to like it's finna be reversed. We in trouble, family. Let me see. Like I say, I agree. You know, it just, to me, they be giving in too much. We never get enough with the Democrats. They never give us enough.
Hey, Mickey, am I back
What's
on?
up?
Look at
Yes, you
this.
didn't pop back on. What you
Look
finna show?
across the street. Hold on. You see across the street?
Yes. What's that across the street we
That is
looking at?
over 200. You're looking at a church, and that's over 200 immigrants that are in the system getting food.
Mm,
And I don't know if I went out, but when I was driving, I
mm,
was talking about, here I'm passing U-Haul, and ICE agents were in the U-Haul trucks less than a block away from here.
mm,
And I hope these people getting their food get on back home.
mm.
Can you see?
Yeah, yeah, we can see it. You know, not all we can see. You can make something out. You can see it's a church. Yeah, I mean that's, hey, listen, to be up under the pressure, that's pressure right there.
Oh, Yvette, I'm
That's,
walking this way.
that's pressure right there.
Uh,
Anna, we ain't got nothing but
it
like a
is cold.
couple minutes. We got a couple
Yeah.
minutes left. You got any parting words you want to say before I shut it down?
Go get yourself some good breakfast.
Just what you done rolled around and about to go eat. Terrible, terrible. Well, all right, Anna. I'll catch you later. I'll give you a call.
All right.
All right,
Love y'all.
all right. We out, family. And I'll be seeing y'all tonight at 6 o'clock. I'll be on at 6. So y'all be out. Y'all be safe out here, family. Peace. I see y'all in a second. I mean, later on this afternoon. Peace.